Hello everybody, it is Shimster here, bringing you another Proxy Singe gameplay commentary. Today, well not today, but when I recorded this game I was playing against a Rengar. Runes are hybrid pen marks, armor seals, magic resist per level glyphs, and movement speed quints. Masteries are 0, 17, 11. Sorry, I said 0, 19, 11 in the last video. It's 0, 17, 13. Taking the Greed Mastery in Utility of course for the extra ward at the start. This is going to be a pretty fun game. I'm going to be using the full tank Singe build that I showcased before in one of my previous videos, but this time I've made a few little modifications that you might have noticed if you watched the last video. I found out an interesting fact. It turns out that Frozen Heart's aura, the attack speed slow that it provides and the debuff it gives to all enemies around you, actually procs Liandry's Torment, the double damage on that. So it allows you to do 4% of the enemy's maximum HP with Liandry's Torment if they have the Frozen Heart aura on them, which I don't know if it's a bug. I mean, it's meant to only work on like move speed slows, but for some reason it works on Frozen Heart's aura. So it actually gives you a way to still do some damage while being incredibly tanky, though it does restrict your build path a little bit, so there's a bit of risk reward involved, as you're going to see in this game. So I'm going to start picking up first Proxy here. Nothing too crazy. Using the default Singe skin right now because for some reason the Riot Squad Singe skin, it doesn't have orange poison anymore. I don't know if it's a bug or if there's like they change it, but you know, the orange poison was what made Riot Squad Singe cool. So I'm gonna maybe use the default skin a little more. I actually like the default skin. I haven't used it since he got you know, sort of pseudo reworked. So I didn't know what it looked like, but it actually looks pretty damn cool. So I'm going to be using it for a little bit, probably, until I get bored of it, switch to another skin. But yeah, anyways, our build for this game is going to be the standard Righteous Glory Rush, though I am going to get Ninja Tabi for early on in this game, because Lee and Rengar are going to be really annoying early on. But honestly, I should have sold the Ninja Tabi later on for Merc Treads, because of the enemy team's CC. But early on in the game, the Ninja Tabi were good, so I stand by that decision, but I should have sold them later on. But yeah, our build for this game is going to be that Ninja Tabi first, then I'm going to go into Righteous Glory, the Righteous Glory Rush, into Frozen Heart, into Liandry's, so I have that damage combo. And this here is why you take the Runic Shield Mastery as Proxy Singed. If I didn't have Runic Shield there, I would have died before being able to get all the creeps. So never underestimate Runic Shield when you're doing that. But yeah. So, Righteous Glory, Frozen Heart, Liandry's Torment, that's going to give you a decent amount of tank, but the problem is it gives you only armor and no MR. And Katarina's going to get a bit fed early on, so it's going to be a bit annoying, but fortunately I have the MR per level glyphs, which, you know, are the whole reason I do the Doran's Ring start, the whole reason I formulated this new build was because I wanted those MR per level glyphs. So they actually do help me out quite a bit this game, since I don't build any MR items, I don't have time to. I underestimate Rengar a bit there, but I get him very low. I'm thinking I can kill him here if I stick around. He can't really kill me. If I fling him and get a Sky Auto attack on him, he'll die. I know that Lee Sin's nearby, so I go to ward. I should have warded the Tri-Brush right there. I should have warded. I was thinking, should I ward Tri or should I ward River? I should have warded Tri-Brush, but I'm like, nah, ward River. That's cool. So Lee Sin comes around very quickly. I don't see him on the Tri-Brush quickly enough, and I'm going to die here. But that's okay. Getting the jungler come up top is good. I'm going to make him waste some time, chase him around a bit, but he has red buff, so there's really no escape. Pain in the arse, Lee Sin, and I'm out of mana, so just going to have to fall right there. I forgot to laugh before I died, which is a shame. Yeah, wasted opportunity right there. Going to go for some armor early on because it's Rengar. I don't want to get completely destroyed by him. Riven's going to come up here, but there's nothing she can really do. She's just going to hop around a bit, like the annoying champion she is. Honestly, I'd rather be up against Rengar than Riven. Riven is just so obnoxious. Screw that champion. But yeah, bot lane is gonna do pretty well this game. We're gonna have a Fed Leona. That's right, you heard that right. We have a Fed Leona. She's gonna get a lot of kills bot lane because you know, Leona just does so much fucking damage. But I'm gonna try and get Lee to camp me. Help the bot lane do well, snowball out of control. The enemy bot lane is complete shit, so fortunately we have that going for us this game. They don't do well at all. I don't know Maybe they just didn't have a good game, but Jinx did really bad. There's no excuse for doing that bad, in my opinion. Even myself, as someone who absolutely fucking sucks at AD carry, I couldn't see myself doing that poorly. After maybe the third death, I'd sort of realize, you know, it's time to stop doing whatever I've been doing, you know? I know I don't know how to play AD carry very well, but I know that what I'm doing right now isn't working, so maybe I should fucking stop. But, I don't think the enemy bot lane really gets that message, so... I'm going to make a few good teleport plays bot lane, none of which, the first one of which doesn't result in any kills, but does actually end up saving my bot lane. Now, one thing I should mention about Singe, I think another trick that you can do, it's not really a trick, it's sort of just like common knowledge, but, well, I guess, it's sort of common, sort of not, but what you can do is, if, like, you know, you're in that situation where someone's running past you, like Rengar's running past you to get the wave, or someone's running towards you, lock your fling on them straight away, like, press E on them to get that fling going straight away, and basically then, no matter what happens, if they get close to you, you will fling them straight away. So don't run close to them, then press E, just press E and Singe will move towards them. So you're running in that direction anyway, but as soon as you touch them, you're going to fling them. It's really good for managing to get past while taking minimal damage. Gonna recall here because I know that Lee's in topside jungle. The Krugs respawning there scare the shit out of me, the noise they make. I'm like, oh my god. But that's alright. Not a problem. Krugs can't kill me. They're nice if you don't hurt them. Buy some more potions, run back to lane, grab that Ninja Tabi. Like I said, I should have upgraded to Merc Treads later on in the game. But early on right now, the Ninja Tabi actually helped me a bit more. Since I want Lee to camp me. I'm going to be playing aggressive, so... I don't know, maybe I should have gone Merc Treads, but I think if I didn't go Merc Treads, I would have got completely wrecked in top lane. Leona and Caitlyn pick up a kill there. Oh, sorry, just burped, had breakfast. They're, like I said, they'll do very well, and the enemy bot lane is just going to do garbage. Don't want Rengar to go back. I want to keep in lane as much as possible, because he has Ignite. Now, with Proxy Singe, the thing I love most is top laners who don't run teleport, right? If you're running Ignite, that's cool. That means I can easily establish a proxy as soon as you go back. Because you can't teleport back to lane to get to the minions to stop me. Now, of course, you have more kill potential on me, but I don't really give a fuck. You know, I'm Singed. You know, kill me as much as you like. I'm still going to do well. And I'm going to keep you pinned to your tower, so you can't really get a lead off your kills. But, yeah, if you don't have teleport, there's not really much you can do to stop me proxying and establishing a proxy, because you're not going to be able to go back to get items to stop me while I'm going back and just teleporting back to lane with, you know, a Ninja Tabi and you're still on your longsword or something. So if you're up against Proxy Singe, honestly the best thing to do is probably just to go teleport, like most of the time, because even if you're someone like Riven or Rengar, you know, it's just going to end up hurting you in the long run. Waiting around here for the next wave. Haven't really been double proxying much lately. It's just I haven't been willing to take the risk. There was an opportunity in this game where I reckon I could have gone for a double proxy, ran into the enemy base and farmed 2 waves. But yeah, I just haven't done it in a while. It's a bit boring. Teleport in here. This is the most annoying fight ever because I don't notice that I'm out of mana until I go to fling someone, and everybody just flashes away before they get killed. So bit annoying, but. That was a successful teleport right there. That was good. We blew 3 flashes and I saved the bot lane, so that's very good. I'm happy with that teleport. But then Riven's gonna jump in and do something pretty silly, and get killed. Try and go 1v3, but yeah, don't do that. That's bad. And then yeah, Caitlyn's gonna die as well. But yeah, don't. So in the end, not really worth it. But it was worth it when I did it. It wasn't worth it when Riven made that mistake. But that's alright, you know, we're still going to be fine. Everything's going to go alright. I just got to keep Rengar top lane as much as I can, and should be good. Because Rengar, you know, top lane Rengar comes from his... It's good because he can sort of bully out his lane opponents and roam. But this guy, this is another weird thing, you know. He builds to counter me, but doesn't. He goes for a Tiamat, which is really good against a Proxy Singe. It's a smart item choice. Because if you go for a Tiamat, you can just match Singe's wave clear. You could just farm up all the minions. You don't have to worry about anything. Just farm up. You know, Riven builds Tiamat. She can just farm up like crazy. And then she can actually be relevant. You can make up for the fact that she doesn't get any kills because you're just ignoring her. But he does something weird. gonna die here, unfortunately. I really thought my poison would have killed him, but he had ferocity, so it just healed up. But yeah, this Rengar, he builds Tiamat, but he roams. You know, Tiamat on Rengar isn't as good an item for, you know, destroying people as like a Brutalizer would be. You know, you don't go Tiamat on Rengar if you're like, I'm gonna roam around and get kills and get my lanes fed. No, you build Tiamat on Rengar when you're like, I'm gonna farm like crazy. This Rengar builds Tiamat but then goes out and roams, so it defeats the purpose of it. He might as well just gotten like a Brutalizer or something, and you know, did better with those roams instead of getting Tiamat and not doing very well in those roams. I mean, he does get a few good roams out, but yeah, like he just, there's no point. Get a Brutalizer if you're gonna do that. You don't need to go Tiamat. Bit of bot lane action there. Nothing crazy really happening. Vladimir gets the kill on Rengar, but then dies to Katarina. As I said, Katarina's gonna be a problem, but the power of this new Doran's Ring start Singe build that I cocked up somehow is that you get magic resist per level glyphs, which is very good because, like I said in all my other videos, Singe does not gain MR per level. It is probably his biggest weakness. He gains no MR per level, and that's just horrible when you've got people who use MR. So yeah, I still haven't made the guide on that build yet. I really should. But basically, if you're up against an enemy team who has at least 1 AP, excluding the support of course, then you want to go for that Doran's Ring start build with the magic resist per level glyphs. However, if the enemy team is all AD, you don't need to do it at all. You can start the standard Flask and Pot and the 0-21-9. You don't need the AP per level. No, just the flat AP and glyphs. You don't need the MR per level, I guess, because the enemy has no AP. So, yeah. You don't need the Doran's Ring start if you're up against an AD team. Just remember that. Well, bot lane action. Don't have teleport, so can't really come in. Like I said, right here I should have gone in for a double proxy when I noticed Lee was bot, but I was too late. So, I just have to sadly farm this one wave. That's right, it probably would have been alright. The enemy, Rengar and Annie are both mid, so they probably could have come to kill me. But yeah, here, like I said before, Rengar is roaming, but he's roaming with a Tiamat. And that's just not as good as roaming with a Brutalizer would be, so he's just gonna lose quite a bit of farm here. That Tiamat's going to waste. He got a kill, but in the end, I'm gonna get the tower. He got a kill and they got mid tower, but in the end, he's gonna lose about a kill's worth of CS, and I'm gonna get his top tower as well. So, cancels out pretty well. We have a mid Vlad this game. I was a bit skeptical. And he locked in Vlad. And I'm like, you going mid or top? And he's like, I'll go mid or top, like whatever. I'm like, I was actually gonna give up Singe top. I'm like, you know, Vlad mid, you know, fuck that. That's shit. But and I'm just like, fuck it. I'll go Singe top. That's alright. Maxing W second, of course, because we're not we don't have the AP to back up our maxing Fling second. There is, because of the fact that there's a little bit of AP incorporated in this build, I suppose you could max E second, but you get like 70 AP with just the Liandrys and the runes and the Doran's Ring. So there's not really any point in my opinion. Max that W second. You're going to see how powerful maxing W second is. Actually in this fight right here, I'm pretty sure you're going to see. But yeah, I go for a teleport in there. We get 2 kills off of that, so that's alright. Rengar's going to come in here, he's going to jump on Caitlyn. I'm immediately going to drop down my W. Rank 3 in W, he just can't get to her. That goo is ridiculous when you max it second. It's so good. But I actually saved Caitlyn there as well. I blocked the, I unknowingly blocked the Jinxer. I didn't mean to do that, but if I wasn't standing there, she would have died. So I saved Caitlyn's ass twice in that fight, which is pretty cool. That's my job, I'm the tank. I'm happy to do that. But yeah, that W max second is awesome. That W at level 5 is a 75% AoE slow for 5 seconds. That's just fucking insane. Combine that with your Righteous Glory, which is an 80% slow for 1 second, and no one's going anywhere if they're in it. So, yeah, I really believe in the W max second, unless you're going for the AP Bruiser Singe build, like you go and, you know, Rod of Age, just Riley's a sort of standard Singe build. Then you want to max E second because, you know, the extra damage you get, because you're going to be doing a lot of damage with that fling. It has a 75% AP ratio. So, that the extra base damage is worth it when combined with the extra AP damage, but, you know, this build, you have like 70 AP. Fuck maxing E-second. It's not going to do anything really important. The cooldown doesn't change. Your damage is still going to be shit, so it doesn't really matter. Rengar without a Brutalizer. Not much damage there at all, especially when I pop my ult. He actually upgraded to Hydra for some reason. I don't know. I don't play Rengar, but I know like enough about how Rengar works to know that I wouldn't do that. If I needed to, I'll get the team out, then go into that Brutalizer, get like a Ghost Blade or something, or whatever the fuck Rengar builds. Just build some armor pen. Because I'm singed, I'm stacking armor, so you want that armor pen. See, there's the goo right there, the power of the goo. But I'm gonna die, but you see, it slows him down quite a bit, especially when combined with Righteous Glory. Righteous Glory can't really be used to escape. The way it works is it gives you movement speed to you and any nearby allies when moving towards enemy champions or towers. But you can still activate it and then reactivate it again quickly to get that AoE 80% slow for 1 second, which can help you get away in certain cases, but didn't help me there because fucking Lee Sin. And Vlad doesn't kill Lee Sin here for some reason. I think he runs near the tower and gets a shield. Vlad does fuck all damage, so. Now here, this is a prime example. Listen to your teammates, okay? I say twice, you know, care. Rengar's MIA, careful, Rengar's coming, Rengar, watch out. And they still stick around. You gotta listen to your teammates. It's something I need to work on as well. You need to listen to what they're saying. If I'm saying, like, hey, Rengar is not top lane, Annie is sticking around there, yeah, she's going aggressive, get the hell out of there, Rengar's probably around, you should just run. Yeah, it's not worth dying, but, oh. They recognize they made a mistake, so that's alright. That's all good. As long as they don't flame you over it and they're like, fuck you, why didn't you say Rengar? They're like, I did twice. So, listen to your team, make sure you're watching chat as well. It's why I don't like muting everyone in the game, even though sometimes you have to because they're raging like hell. You gotta listen. Rengar there, jumping in, not much damage, that's fine. Annie, hello. I really need Merc Treads, but it still doesn't occur to me. It just doesn't occur to me, like, hey, I need Merc Treads, I should really get it. The gangbang begins here, the enemy team runs forward, but the goo is too strong. Everybody is coming. Why is this happening? Why is the entire enemy team up here? I don't understand. I don't mean like, why isn't my team doing something? I mean like, why are they doing this? They don't need to. Now we can just push mid and get 2 towers off of that. There's absolutely no reason. You don't need to do that. You don't need to take these sorts of risks. So we're going to get the mid lane tower and we're going to get the mid lane inhibitor turret. And the enemy is just going to get 2 kills and that top lane turret. So in the end, is it really worth it? I wouldn't say so. You know, 2 kills, 1 tower versus 1 kill, 2 towers. 1 kill, 2 towers wins. And they have an exposed inhibitor, which is going to help in a dragon fight a bit later on. I go into teleport here. I have no intentions of fighting, so I cancel my TP, just scare Katarina off. So that's good. And Caitlyn's going to get away, but unfortunately, poor little Vladimir is going to get picked up by Rengar. Rip. Getting to the point now where my poison doesn't do that much damage to minions, so cannon creep wave is going to take a bit longer to get, but once again, the best thing about this new little build I've got is you now actually do damage. So, especially if you're behind, you can now actually destroy super minion creeps once you get that Liandry's Torment. Before, one of the big weaknesses of the build, as Johnny Holmes said when we were talking about it on Reddit, he said probably the biggest weakness of it is that you don't have much damage to do with super minion creeps, so if you're behind, you're in trouble. But now you do, because that Frozen Heart aura combined with the Liandry's Torment passive gives you a lot of damage against those tanky super minion creeps. Now I know dragon fight's going to start, so I'm like, alright, you know, I'm just going to run to this inhibitor, try and get people away from the dragon. I know I can't kill this inhibitor, I'm not deluded enough to think I am. My goal is just, I want to get people away from it, that dragon as much as possible. Katarina doing quite a bit of damage here, I don't have any MR, but I'm just going to run around a bit, keep her away. Dragon actually hasn't spawned yet, so So a bit of a waste, but that's okay. I'm gonna get away here because Righteous Glory can still be used to escape, like I said. That's alright. Katarina ult is down. It's only a level 2 Katarina ult, so it still has a cooldown. So she's not going to be able to use that if the fight starts very soon. Rengar's trying to look for me here, but whatever. I get away. Get the Frozen Heart, so now he has like no kill potential on me whatsoever. That's all good. Jinx is doing ridiculously poorly this game. She's 0, 8, and 4. So I'm not really scared of her. But you know, Rengar and Lee Sin can still do a bit of damage this early on. I'm gonna have some chocolate. Screw this. Well, there's nothing to talk about. I'm just gonna eat some candy. Because why the hell not? Sue me. What is this? Cookies and cream Milky Bar. Oh. Dragon fight going on here. I'm just gonna be singed. I do no damage to dragons. I'm just gonna run around the enemy team. Merc Treads. I needed Merc Tread. But that's alright. Enemy team blows a lot on me. I get my goo down. I think the fight's over when Katarina jumps in there. I'm like, oh shit, she jumped in. We're all dead. Kate gets 2 lucky crits in a row there. And she just fucking destroys the entire fight. So, it's actually a bit lucky there. That could have been dangerous, but fortunately, RNG gods are on our side, so. That's all good. And we're going to get the inhibitor off of that, as well as a dragon, and 4 kills. 4 for 2, inhibitor, dragon. Well worth. I need to get this more often. This is good. Alright, maybe I should stop eating and start talking. But there's nothing really to talk about. That's the annoying thing about doing these commentaries. You got these weird bits of intermission where there's nothing to talk about. Like, yep, I'm farming right now. How very interesting. In other news, my W is now at level 5, so it's pretty ridiculous right now. And you're going to see the shitty damage against the creeps here without the Liandrys, but you're going to see how much damage I start doing when I get those Liandry, that Liandry's torment. Right now, my damage is very poopy. I notice everyone's near top side, so I'm going to recall here, just to make sure that I'm there if a fight starts. Do I have my TP up? I don't think I have my TP up. But even if I didn't, yeah, I do. But even if I did have it up, you know, there's no real point in me being top lane. I'm not going to be able to destroy that tower, so might as well not waste my TP and come to where the action is. With full tank singed, or you know, full tank Liandry singed, whatever you want to call it now, you really need to be in team fights, because you are now a team fighting god. You don't want to split push as much because you don't push as well, pretty much. So if there's team fights about to start, or you think there's a team fight about to start, make sure you're there. Now here's why you don't get too close to Singe. You see right here, the enemy team's like, oh, it's just Singe. What's he gonna do? He has no gap closer. Here's the thing with Singe, right? He doesn't have gap closers, right? And he's countered by people who have gap closers. But in order to make up for that, his ability to just run at you is fucking insane. If you pop Righteous Glory, if you pop Ghost, and if you pop your ult, you have like 650 movement speed. You basically have home guards. You're just crazy fast. Singe, a lot of the new meta counters, you know, champions just running at other champions, because, you know, gap closer, CC, stuns, etc. But the thing with Singe is he runs at other champions really fucking well. He is the best champion for running at enemy champions. So, he's still not that good in this current meta, in my opinion. But his ability to just run so well, sort of balances out the fact that so much in the meta counters him. Though not completely, I mean, he's still countered by quite a bit. Katarina decides to jump in there. This Katarina's going to be very salty this game. She sort of starts paying out everybody for like noob champions and shit. It's like, you're playing Katarina, honey. She's getting there soon. You know, you're not skilled if you play Katarina. Well, I mean, you know, obviously you can be skilled. I'm not, but you know, don't act like she's some difficult fucking champion to play. She's not. Bit of a bad fight there. Leona keeps wanting to go back in, which is alright. I mean, we get another kill off of it, but at the same time, bit overzealous, bit ballsy. So gave up a few kills there. That's right. We have a very good advantage right here. We have a considerable amount of we have a big objective lead over them. 2 dragons, inhibitor, you know, 2 towers, 3 towers. Yeah, 3 towers. So we're doing pretty well gold wise. Can still throw obviously, but when you got full tank Singe on your team, there's not really much that Katarina can do. She's really the only threat on the enemy team. Rengar can blow up Caitlyn, but Leona's pulls right now are godlike because she's just ridiculously strong right now. But yeah, Katarina, bit of a bad pick into this team. Nose fight about to start here. Rumen jumps in. Rengar comes along. So I'm like, okay, gonna TP in then. Let's do this shit. Rumen's gonna go down. I don't pop my ult here for some reason. I think it was on cooldown, I just forgot. But I did pop Righteous Glory, push, flip Rengar into Caitlyn. Yeah, he dies. And you're going to see the power of Singe in team fights right here. All skirmishes. 1 flip, 2 flip, 2 flips, 2 deaths, and you're going to see 3 flips, 3 deaths, 3 flips, 3 deaths right here. So, in the end, a very good fight. Almost get Caitlyn killed, but you didn't see that. That's alright. And of course you got to make sure you taunt the enemy after that. Got to make them mad, which sort of succeeds because Katarina gets pretty pissed off. But you know, I don't have much MR, so ouch. But that's okay. Katarina's just gonna die now. You know, not really worth it. Oh, actually, I guess you saved the tower, so you could say it was worth it. Might have been a good play, but oh, sorry, might have been a good play, but I don't think it really was. Does she save the tower? No, she doesn't. Oh, okay. So it wasn't a good play. Oh well. Here I'm just trying to piss her off a bit in chat by pointing out the fact that I'm 1 and 7 and still destroying people. That's the amazing thing about Singe, you know. Singe is literally designed as a champion who gets shit on in lane. Like the whole balancing point is you are meant to go 1 and 7. You are meant to do completely shit early on, and then later on towards the mid and late game you just fucking go crazy. It doesn't matter. So being 1 and 7 is, I don't care if I die as Singe. I don't like feeding the enemy, of course, but dying isn't really a problem. You got to remember that with Singe. You got to remember that if you have a Singe on your team. If he's dying over and over again, obviously that's bad, but it's not as bad as if you were like a Riven and dying over and over again. You're a Singe, you're a tank. You're mainly utility, so you're gonna be useful no matter what. Here, Annie and Jinx are just hanging out here for some I don't know. They're just, why are they there? It makes no sense. But yeah, easy kills right there. Just run straight in, pop everything because you know 2 people getting caught out this late with, well, not really this late, but with 2 inhibitors down. That's pretty huge. So it's justifiable to pop everything to try and get them. But if you want, rewind that and take a look at how much movement speed I had with Righteous Glory, Ghost, and ult running. It's an insane amount of movement speed. That's why I think Righteous Glory is mandatory on Singe now. I never used to think that because I never used to build it, but now I can't imagine Singe without Righteous Glory. It's just such a good item. It's amazing. I can't believe how good it is. But yeah, nothing really much else happens. We're going to be bringing the game out to a close here pretty soon. Lee Sin is doing something in our base, but whatever. Yeah, thank you all for watching, I suppose. Sorry if I talked a bit too much in this video. I'm in a pretty good mood today, so there you go. I talk a lot when I'm in a good mood. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing as well. I'm almost at 200 subscribers, which is like awesome. So thank you all for that. Really appreciate it. All the support as well. Don't know what my next video will be about. It might be for a different champion. Diana recently got buffed a little bit, sorta, so I'm playing her in the jungle a bit. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Good luck playing Singe if that's what you're doing. Keep practicing, get that Elo.